So I just found a coloring book that's doing over $6,000 per month. And in this video, I'll show you how you can create a similar book so you can start earning money on Amazon KDP. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Sean and I've made over $1.6 million from my own publishing business. So if you want no BS publishing advice from someone who is actually doing it, then make sure to subscribe. All right, so the book that I found is this one right here, 100 Modified Cars coloring book. So it is a coloring book, but it has a unique topic that I don't really see often, which is the modified cars theme. So it has only 32 reviews, so very little reviews, and despite that, it has a really good BSR of 2,475 and a estimate royalty of $141 to $202 per day. So this book is doing about $4,000 to $6,000 per month. And if you look at this BSR and price history by Bookbeam, by the way, this is both from Bookbeam, this section and this section as well. It is a paid tool, but it's very useful when you're doing keyword research. If you guys want to check it out, the link is below this video. But you can see that this book at its peak had a BSR of 161 in the entire bookstore. So it's selling really well, and it's slowed down a little bit, but it's still selling extremely well. And it has a higher price point too at $11.99, which is, above average when it comes to a coloring book. Most likely because they have a premium product, which I'm going to show you. And if you have a premium product, a product that's above average in quality, then you can price it higher and you can have a higher royalty. And that's pretty much what I teach in this channel as well, is to have a really good quality product and price it higher than everybody else. And you can see that that's exactly what they're doing, because they have 100 coloring pages, which is basically double the value of normal coloring books, because normal coloring books typically have between 20 to 40 pages to color in, and this is 100, so it's more than a double. And if you look inside here, you can see that the images are really nice, really clean and simple, and it looks really good. And these are some more pictures of how the interior looks, so you can see that it is pretty clean, and if you enjoy cars, then you most likely will like this book. So what's interesting about this book is if I take their ASIN, plug it into Cerebro by Helium 10, which is a reverse ASIN search tool. Once again, it is a paid tool. You don't have to get it if you're just getting started out, but if you want to invest in it, the link is below this video. But what Cerebro does is you can see what kind of keywords the book is ranking at, and also what keywords that they are targeting with ads. So you can see here that it says 0 in the paid keyword section, meaning they are not running any Amazon ads. So all the sales that they're making is either organic or it's coming from outside of Amazon. So I started looking up his social media accounts, and I found that he has quite a bit of following here. So he has his Instagram following at 84,000, and this is how he is marketing his book. So these are something that I showcased in my other videos too. But typically, if you got coloring books, these are the kind of videos that you want to make. And we can watch a few of them. You don't have to show your face. None of these people who sells coloring books never really show their face, right? They're really just showcasing their books that they ordered themselves, and then they're just flipping through the pages, sometimes even coloring in one of the page, and that is it. And it's crazy that these videos just goes viral on social media nowadays, because coloring books are kind of coming back as a trend, so it's really popping on social media too. But you can see this video alone got 200,000 likes, so view-wise, I bet it's a lot. We can actually take a look. It got 43,000 views, this one 28,000, 32,000, and you can see that it all has a similar video style. A lot of them post the same video on TikTok as well, which you can see here. He has 40,000 followers, and it is the exact same type of video. He also has another TikTok account which isn't getting a lot of views, but it's the same thing, just repurposing the video that he made. So if you've been following my channel for a while, and if you've seen these book analysis, brand analysis videos for coloring book brands, you can see that they're all doing the same thing. They're all making the same kind of videos, and they're posting it on Instagram, TikTok, other social media, and they're all doing extremely well. So if you're selling coloring books, or if you want to get into this niche, you should probably do something like this as well. He even got a Facebook page, although Facebook page really does nothing, so I don't think you need a Facebook page to succeed. Instagram and TikTok is the main one. Another interesting thing that I found is he has a full-blown website where he sells more than just his books. So you can see he got t-shirts, hoodies, headwears. I'm pretty confident that he's not making a lot of money from merch. Unfortunately, I've been in the game long enough to know that it's probably a waste of time to add merch. If you want to do it, you can. You'll probably be making like tens to even just a couple $100 on the side. And that's if you get lucky. So you should probably not do merch. But you can see that he's also selling a physical coloring book. So this is linking back to Amazon. So that is very simple, right? But he also got a digital coloring book. And if you watched my previous video on Coco Real, which is another coloring book brand, they're doing the same thing. They're not selling, digital coloring pages on their website. They're just selling it on Etsy. And that is actually pretty smart because, you're basically selling the same book that you already created, and it's selling on Amazon, but you can also sell it on your own website or on Etsy, which is going to be an additional stream of income for you for doing the work once. So it's really, really smart. If you're selling coloring books, you should probably do something like this. And the idea is that people can buy the digital download, which is a PDF copy, and they can just print out the pages using their own printer, and then they can start coloring it out that way. And I did even more digging, and I also found that he has a course that he is selling as well. So this is something that not a lot of people do. I know one more brand called Coloring Book Cafe that sells a course, but he also has a course, and this course is about getting the knowledge you need to create amazing 2D cars, and basically how to create 2D cars, illustrations or images, and sell it to make money, I guess. So that is a course, and he's selling this for $49. So my personal opinion on creating a course for a coloring book brand is similar to merch. I feel like it's a lot of work for not a lot of money. Yes, if you sell a course, yes, you will make money. However, a lot of people underestimate how much work it is required to create these courses, the ongoing customer support, this and that, and selling it for $49 is probably not worth it. I think you should just make more books and promote those books on social media. You will be way less stressed and way more happy that way. But it is still interesting. He's probably making extra money this way. So if you guys want to try it out, you can definitely do so as well, even though I don't really recommend it. So that was the book, that was the brand, that was the strategy behind this brand. So now the big question is, how do you actually create a book like this? So let me show you exactly how to do that. I guess option one is you can buy his course because his course teaches exactly that. So I'm not an affiliate or anything. I don't know him, but if you guys want to check it out, the courses right here. But another option to create these books is using AI. All right, so I am here at ChatGPT. I currently have GPT 4.0, so the newest one. And this is only available if you have the workspace version of ChatGPT, which is about $30 per seat. And you need a minimum of 2 seats, I believe. But this is the prompt that I have. It's basically ready to go. So I'll just put my prompt. I asked it to give me a vector art coloring book photo of a drag racing car, no grayscale, no color, full detail, but the design is simple, okay? No darkened areas, and then I'll just click enter. So as you can see here, ChatGPT finished generating the images. And when you click on the picture, you will see that the car is very good, except of course, AI is not perfect. It is getting better rapidly, but it's still not perfect. So there are some errors. There are some wording, errors like this one, and some of the letters just don't make any sense, right? So what you can do is regenerate it until you get the perfect one. So let me cut the video until I find an image that I'm happy with. All right, so now I have an image that I actually like. And if I look at it closely, it is pretty good. The image is good, it's symmetrical, and it really resembles the cars, similar to what the example book had. So what you would do next is you would want to download the image. So once you finish downloading this photo, we would then go on and open a new tab, and I want you to type in tech-lagoon.com. So that is tech, then a dash, then lagoon.com. So now we're here at techlagoon.com. If you scroll down, you will see image chef and click on that one. Once you're there, the next thing you want to do is scroll a little bit down again, and I want you to look for something that's called picture to line drawing, like this one right here. All right, so once you get to the page, you will see that there's a space dedicated to uploading your files that you downloaded earlier here. So you also have the settings, as you can see here, which includes the line type, the pen pressure, the noise reduction, and the background. So you don't have to touch the background settings because it'll automatically change when you change the line type to what we're going to change it to. So for the line type, I'll choose smooth pen vector graphics. So for this one, it's more of a non-negotiable if you really want to have the same feel as the example book that we're doing. So for the pen pressure and the noise reduction, you could change it pretty much up to you, like however you like. But for me, in this case, I'll just change the pen pressure to the maximum and then minimize the noise reduction by 2. Then I'll upload the file that I just downloaded from ChatGPT earlier. All right, so I've now uploaded the photo, and next I'll click on convert. All right, so you can see that it got converted to vector art, just like in the style that the author has done it. So if you would compare it to the photo earlier, if you click on before here, you will see that it is already pretty good as is, and it's ready to be colored. But there are some cases where some parts are a little bit messed up, like this one right here. So you could change the noise reduction and the pen pressure just to make it a lot better. So you could also use softwares like Photoshop and Photopea to change how these images look if there are any messed up patches. But basically, once you've done that, all you have to do is just click on download, then go back to Canva as soon as it's done downloading. All right, so now we're here at Canva. And once you're here, you can just upload the photo that you just downloaded from Tech Lagoon like this. And I want you to expand the photo all the way to the very edges as long as you see fit. Okay, so now it is expanded, which is perfect. So I want you to repeat this process over and over again until you reach the number of designs that you want in your coloring book. So if you're trying to compete with this book, then this book had 100 pages, so you would have to do it 100 times, if not more, if you want to have more value. So once you're done with that, just click on share, then click on download, click on file type, and I want you to click on PDF print. So once you've done that, just click on download. So once that's done, you got yourself an interior for this coloring book. So that is how you can use AI to create a similar book like this. Now, obviously AI is not perfect yet. As you saw, there were some little issues here and there. So you could either learn Photoshop to touch up these minor issues. You could also hire people to touch up these issues. So you can generate the image on AI and then hire somebody to touch up these issues. Or if you don't even want to deal with creating these books and you just want to hire somebody else to create the entire book like this, then you can actually do this on Fiverr pretty easily. So there's a lot of gigs out here that's similar to this one. I would draw an awesome line art and coloring book of any vehicle. So if you're trying to create a vehicle related coloring book, these gigs can easily do it. So you can see that this guy does it for $5. These are some samples. It's pretty good, right? It's very similar to what we just saw. So that is one option. And if you want to pay a little more, have a little higher quality image, you can see that this is much better. Like this is really, really, really good, right? So this is $10 per page. And this is a similar gig, but a little different because this one, he will turn your car into a vector illustration, but I'm pretty sure you can ask him to just, create a coloring book of different cars, not just your cars. And that's not an issue at all. So there's a lot of gigs like these that can create these kind of coloring books. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link to these Fiverr gigs below in the description below. All right, guys. So that was my analysis on this book and the brand and the strategies that they're taking and a quick tutorial on how to make a similar book. So if you enjoy these videos, let me know in the comments, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet. If you guys want to learn more about my KDP courses and programs, the link is below this video, as well as all the tools and resources that I recommend in your self-publishing business. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.